Let's talk a little bit about this past season.
Okay.
You guys made a lot of history, and I think we talked about it a lot during press conferences and stuff.
Right.
Best start in school history with 18-1, best conference start in school history, and the fastest to 20 games. So with all this history that you guys made, is there something you guys changed in your philosophy to be able to make all this history, or was it just everything was clicking and going right for you guys?
Yeah, I don't think we changed anything. I mean, obviously, hopefully you're evolving every year as a coach, as a program. So there is that, there's evolution, and we've had some great years, and they all sort of are their own story. They all sort of happen. So we've had years where we've won more games and we've gone further in the tournament, but maybe we didn't do some of the things that we did this year. So I mean, that was certainly a highlight of this year, just the way this team kept making history. Like, wow, we've never done that before. Wow, and this is a program with a lot of tradition, so it's kind of hard to do that. But I think it was just a great collection of young women that totally bought in to everything that we asked them to do, and to be, because they come from great families. I mean, they're just, who they are was, they were just so fun to coach. Their commitment to each other, on and off the court, separated them. And so, with this team, they did a lot of things, I think, in terms of, what the media likes to cover first. But they also, I mean, as a team to coach, if I'm speaking from our coaching staff, were really special, just in kind of who they were, and coachability, just attitude and effort every day. And I think the thing about no drama, right? Everybody thinks, oh, we don't want drama. And we just, they had fun, but they had fun in a working type of way. It wasn't like, oh, we gotta, coach, we want to have fun. I mean, they would just come and they would perform and they would enjoy each other, and the fun went hand in hand with winning, and it went hand in hand with hard work. So no, I think, obviously, big picture, hopefully we're evolving and getting better as a program, but I think just sometimes you have a really special group of young women and things fall into place, and great things happen.
Now, one of those really special women that you were talking about, Promise Amukamara, she's going to be leaving this program, and she was really key for you guys defensively. So do you have somebody that you're thinking is going to step up into that role, or are you kind of just figuring out how everything's going to work?
That's a great question, because that's a huge void. I mean, Promise not only was an amazing defensive player, I mean, she anchored our perimeter defense this year, and we've already been talking about it with our returners. Okay, we just lost basically our perimeter defense, and Lily knows, and Katie knows, and Nisi knows. They know, like, they've got to be more consistent. They've got to be a lot better, because we don't have Promise, just to take away 20 points from the other team. But I would also like to highlight Promise's offensive year, because she came up huge, against Stanford, against Vanderbilt, in game after game, Cal, and she just blossomed, I felt, in every aspect. Rebounding, she was our best rebounding guard. So it's going to be a lot to replace, not just the defensive stopper, but one of our top scorers, one of our best perimeter rebounder. So we have a smart team, they know. And we've got some really talented players coming in, that will, hopefully, just strengthen us as well.
As you guys were ranked preseason to finish 6th in the Pac-12, and you guys finished 2nd.
7th, actually, by the coaches.
What was that? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, 7th by coaches.
7th by the coaches, yeah.
Yeah, and so obviously in the lower half of the Pac-12, and then you guys came out and finished 2nd overall. And how do you think teams are going to perceive you coming in next year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that we'll be in the top 20 nationally. I mean, we finished the season ranked. We started the season, picked 7th in the conference. We finished the season ranked 8th in the nation. So that's some pretty awesome progress. And also, we were probably a little bit underrated. But yeah, so we've already been talking about that. Absolutely. I mean, we are going to have a huge target on our back. And, the good news, last time we finished the season ranked 8th in the nation, we graduated 5 seniors, and our returning junior point guard was out for the next year. So we were completely decimated. I mean, we did not have a lot coming. We had a couple good players, but we didn't have, what we. Yeah, it was tough. total rebuilding job. This year, we lose one, and we lose two, but one that, played consistently. So whole different situation to grow and build on and be excited about.
Yeah, definitely. What did it mean to have your team have the opportunity to host the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament here in Tempe?
It was just, it was incredible, not just for our team, but our community. Just to have the NCAA tournament in your backyard. And see, the men, if they host, you don't get to have your team. Nobody hosts at home. So it's really just women's basketball that we get to do that now. And it was the first year where we went back to top seeds hosting. So to get to be a part of that and take advantage of it with a little bit of divine intervention, right, in that Little Rock game. But it was fantastic for our program, for our team, of course. Our seniors promised, getting to play at home 2 more games. But I think in particular, we have amazing fans and we have a tremendous community. And I think a lot of times there's a lot to do in our area, in Maricopa County, in Phoenix. And we have a lot of people that really root for us and support us, but don't always come out to the games. And I think it actually we had great crowds. I think it actually gave some people that don't always buy season tickets and come to the games a chance to say, I'm coming out. I'm supporting ASU, women's basketball. And so that was really neat. I mean, that crowd in that last game, they really helped us, And then, of course, our long-term fans are just always, amazing for us.